Oh my god.
Alrighty. So you went ahead, you knocked both those boys out.
I'm gonna stay in the water as long as I possibly can, just to double and triple check to make sure we don't got any more bitches. Because I got a whole hour on that shark form.
Yeah,
I'm not on
Just
fire
start circling
anymore.
around the ship.
Pretty much,
yeah.
And like going a little further ahead. I have blind sense, so I don't have to worry about really seeing. And then I'm not on fire anymore because that only lasts for a minute.
Hearing gunshots coming from the lower cabin, rush down.
All right, so who all is rushing down to the lower cabin?
Me.
I guess I'll go too.
Alrighty. So everybody rushes down to the lower cabin. Y'all catch Sam after shooting two of them running towards the kitchen area. Sam, as you run towards the kitchen area, so you come around the corner, you watch as Drag, you hear him yell, "Don't touch the jerky!" As one of the slides gets fucking thrown out the kitchen door.
Oh, it's a slab?
Or not a slad, I'm sorry. Troglodyte gets fucking kicked out of the door, going face first, trying to crawl towards you, and you just see two giant buff shark arms grab him and drag him back in.
Oh no.
I had rolled before we left, and I got a 18 on him versus the troglodyte. And so you come around the corner worried, and you just see it being dragged in and then thrown out of the room, hitting the opposite wall, and then falling dead.
God damn it, I owe Garum 10 gold. Fuck.
You do, Captain.
Garum, what?
I owe him... I'll explain later.
And Garum goes, "It was 30, we tripled it."
Fuck. Did he come down too?
Yeah, he came down.
Oh, god damn it. I thought he was still up there. Shit.
Like, everyone came down because they were like, "Oh gosh, there's stuff going on downstairs."
Shit.
And you see Drag come out, and like his little chef hat is tilted, almost falling off his head. His apron, which was like 3 sizes too small, is like crooked, and he starts wiping his shirt. He's like, "Oh, hello, Captain."
Hey, Drag, is there anything else in here?
And he walks back to his room and he looks through the hole that he put in the wall before, checking the opposite room. Not as far as I can see, Captain. How are the other guys doing? And it's like the 3 guys who are down here all like wheezing and holding their breath like, "Oh my god."
They got health potions, they'll be alright.
Okay, Captain.
And
we still need to clear downstairs.
Yeah, I'm gonna... Oh, did you see some downstairs?
No, but if they snuck in, you know, it's always a possibility. We need to clear it.
The food!
So...
the spices, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so let's go sweep below deck.
I'm going to hand Garum back his gun and be like, "I can get used to those."
Since
I'm fucking dead.
What did you say?
You said I could get used to those, and he can literally look like he says, "Only after I'm fucking dead."
Hey,
and he puts it back in the holster.
We're not gonna talk about that.
Alarm. There we go.
Since I moved 40 feet, can I take the Vanguard? Can I lead them into the lower?
Yeah, you can lead them into the lower.
Vanguard.
You go into the hold, because you're in the lower deck now. You open the hold, and the hold is dark. Like, there's not a lot of lighting down here. And you hear some rustling.
Serafina, do you have any type of magical lighting?
I do. I have lights.
Okay. Go ahead and cast them now.
Where the fuck is it? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just cast light in the general vicinity of what we're looking at.
You cast light, and you see a troglodyte throw its head up, going.
Mine!
Alright, you book it towards him.
Wait, so I do light, and then Luke just fucking charges him?
Yeah, as soon as you do light, Luke just fucking charges and he's like, mine!
Oh, I'm not using great weapon fighting, so that is a...
That is a what?
So what?
You went in
Keep
and
cutting
out.
out.
Sorry,
Oh, that hits.
17. I'm not using great weapon fighting, so I'm not at 10.
Okay. And that hits, and then you want to do your damage.
Yep, it's 11 damage.
And you literally rush at him, and he throws himself up. You slice across him. He's got just a little bit of HP left. Who wants to go ahead and do the final strike?
I could do Ray of Frost.
Fucking go.
You said he had how much HP left?
He's like he has like a handful of HP left.
They're resistant to cold.
Oh,
They are resistant to cold.
I don't. Sure. I guess I'll run up and just slice him with my rapier.
All right, roll to hit.
Oh fuck! That was a. That's a 9.
Go ahead and roll with advantage because he's blinded.
Oh, yeah, with lights.
That's a 10. Are you fucking kidding me?
You run up. He's squirming so much that you miss your swing twice, and he's just like, ah.
God
Can I do
damn
something?
it!
Yeah, go for it.
I'm gonna throw my dagger like a yo-yo, just really quick, like to so that Seraphina thinks that she killed it.
Sleight of hand. Sleight of hand.
Can I roll against that? Can I roll against that?
So we'll see what their sleight of hand is because you're so focused on the enemy, you wouldn't see the blade coming out of the side.
I don't believe
That's
that.
really
but
sweet,
okay.
actually.
17.
Roll damage.
Oh, really? Oh, no. Okay, well, it's going to roll 2d6.
Hey, I'm convinced that Seraphina did it.
16.
It's enough. That's more than enough. Seraphina swings twice. You whiff the first one. The second one barely grazes him. And then there's a...
And Fran's just like...
Can I roll perception to see if I saw Fran do that?
Yeah, you can totally roll perception. You got a
man.
17, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to beat a 17 to see it.
All right, let me do.
And I can't.
You are not aware. You are not aware. It's passive for you.
Hold on, my sheet went away on my screen. I gotta pull it back up.
God damn it, Rose.
Oh shit! I do get a +4 on perception. God damn it!
You
I
didn't
keep
see
dropping
it,
my-
did you?
No, I keep dropping my d20.
Same. I
Keep
keep
rolling
doing
off
that.
the- They keep rolling off the thing. That's an 18. 14 plus 4.
That's enough. You see the blade very quickly, just minutely, in and out. In and out. And Fran goes... And you just look at him, and you lock eyes with Fran, and Fran locks eyes with you, knowing...
I'm gonna smirk
Wait,
at him.
wait.
I'm gonna...
Yeah, he just smiles.
Since he's whistling, wouldn't I notice that he's whistling? And
Yeah,
I've
but you
heard
don't
him
know
do that
why he's
before.
whistling.
I've heard him do that before, though.
You know what? Go ahead and roll with disadvantage. Because again, you're not seeing his hand, you're hearing him whistle,
I
so
know.
you're trying to infer.
Let's see.
So it
What
would be
am
an insight, actually. It would be an insight, not a perception, it'd be an insight based on the
Insight.
fact
Okay,
that
so
you're
that's a 7. Yeah, all right. I don't notice.
Just like,
Yeah, I totally killed that.
Do I hear any more shuffling?
you do not hear any more shuffling. You do see one of the foods has been like torn open. One of the spices have been torn open and knocked over. And what you hear from that is a little bit of movement, but it's super small. You're not sure as to why.
I'll investigate.
As you
If
begin
it's a little
to,
mouth, don't kill him.
as you begin to investigate, how close do you get to it? How close or far away are you?
I'm just gonna investigate it. Like,
All right,
I'll
so-
get real up close to it.
You're what?
I'll get real up close to it.
As you get real up close to it, with advantage, I need you to make a dex save.
Sounds good. 10.
That is not enough. You see what looks like a small black arm with those same spikes on them reach out and stab you in the shoulder.
Oh, shit.
And there's a hissing sound that you only hear in your head. It looks like a small Schlad was feasting on the spices. Possibly a newborn. And as you look around, you see that there's the corpse of one person with their chest bursted out.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Behind the spices. So someone who got while he was down here was infected.
So I'm gonna use my daggers and I'm gonna stab it off of him. Just like get the fuck off kind of thing.
Yeah, it's on his shoulder and it stabs him in the shoulder. You go to attack it. Go ahead and make the attack with advantage because it's technically grappled onto him, so it's not moving itself.
Okay, so with advantage, 24.
That's enough. You go ahead and stab at it. I need you to roll damage.
That would be 14.
All right, you stab at it, you rip at it, and you cause it to fall off the arm. It goes to skitter into the same bucket again. I need a Constitution saving throw for you, Luke.
I like Constitution. I get a +6. How does 25 sound?
God damn!
You pull a small dagger out from your pocket and immediately carve out the area that was stabbed. And as you do, you pull out 4, then 5, then 6 little egg sacs.
Oh, God.
Can I go up to him and use my healing hands?
You can, but...
Well, then I'm not doing that if you're going to say but.
You might want to roll in medicine first.
See if there's any more in there.
Mm-hmm. Also, there is a hissing sound from inside of it, and you all hear that in your head, so it's the hissing sound from inside.
Did the thing that I stabbed die, or did it just skitter away?
It skittered back inside the barrel.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not even going to attempt the medicine. I don't have hardly anything in that.
I look at Sam, I'm like, is it cool if I just dump this one over the side?
If you dump it, it might attract more.
So stab the barrel.
Gragnar, burn this one.
He's out in the water.
I'm out in the
Oh,
water.
yeah.
Actually, wait. Gragnar, open your mouth.
Wait, that would be worse.
Oh, you know what? Okay. So if you're gonna do this, you have to make either a dex or a strength check to cover it to keep it from getting out, to close it up and seal it before it slices its way out.
Am I help?
Why don't you just
you can
stab
help.
it?
You can help. So do it with advantage. Whichever one you want to do, dex or strength, do it with advantage
Wait.
to try to.
Why don't we just stab it?
Because it went inside the barrel, it could jump out at us
Oh,
again.
I thought it was like a little tiny thing.
It is.
Oh,
But
it
it's
is, but it's
inside
a barrel.
the spices.
Oh, I see now. I'm so
Like it
sorry.
burrowed. I mean, the worst thing that we could do, we could just pour the barrel out on the floor and then stab the little fucker.
Who's making the save?
That would be Fran would be making a save because they're the ones that went to do it to begin with. So you can either dump it real quick, Fran, or you can say you're going to try to cover it.
Okay, this is gonna sound really silly, but it's the only thing I can think of. I'm gonna use a mirror image to make multiples of myself so that it doesn't know which is which. So it could possibly jump at the wrong person, and I'm gonna hold down the lid.
Okay, so you have it jump out and then you cover the lid so it can't get back in.
Right.
Does it have disadvantage on anything since there's a light spell?
So it is light sensitive, so it has disadvantage on all of its rolls.
Okay.
So doing the blur just guarantees that, like, you know, it has to roll to even get a chance to roll.
Mm-hmm.
So let me go ahead. Is it a D20 or like a D6 to try to hit one of your guys?
You just have to try to hit the. I think. Hang on, let me
it just
double
gets
check.
straight disadvantage. There's not any.
1 second.
For blur?
I think mirror image is the one where you have to.
Oh, mirror image. Never mind.
Yeah, you have to roll its AC and then
You That's right. I have to roll your AC with disadvantage and then roll like a dice to see if I hit the right one.
That's correct. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So let's go ahead and roll with disadvantage. That was a 13, 14, 15, 16. Does 16 hit?
16. No.
Okay. So it goes to leap out at you, Fran, and completely misses. Goes through one of the blurs. That's completely wrong, and it doesn't even touch the blur. It jumps out wrong.
The image. It's not a blur.
The image. I'm sorry, and it's wrong on its choice. On top of that, you go ahead and cover up these spices and tie it shut. It is now out in the open, hissing. And feel free to attack it as you see fit.
And Fran just looks like I pulled it out. Y'all go for it.
In not a time.
I'll stab it with my rapier.
All right, stab it with the rapier. Who else is gonna stab it?
I want to stab it with hot foot.
We'll all stab it. We're gonna
all stab it. All right, so I'm gonna do one dex roll with disadvantage because again he's
15.
blind. That's enough. No, that was a 3 and a 6. So it does not succeed its dex roll to get the fuck out of the way. Oh my god.
Yep. Absolutely.
Go ahead. Y'all all stab him to death, I'm just gonna say. Because we're out of
double team.
You all stab it to death and cut it to death, and you look at it, and it is a small, dark slad. It looks like the individual who was attacked may have like wandered down here. He may have been stabbed without you guys knowing because it was invisible on the deck, and he wandered down here in a dazed state. You check him; he is dead. Anyone want to do medicine, or do you want to get the doctor?
I don't know medicine.
Oh,
we need
somebody
get him to the
somebody
doctor.
Go get Doc, and I'll do a medicine. Well, just to see while somebody's
I'll go
getting
get Doc.
You run up to the second floor, Seraphina. 12 on medicine?
Mm-hmm.
You're able to look and see, you see one more of the sacks. This young one apparently did not know how to just put one egg in and just kind of unloaded all its eggs at once.
Oh.
Kind of like how a snake with venom when they're younger is more dangerous.
Mm-hmm. So Fran's gonna look at Luke, like inspect it, and then look at Luke and like touch his cheeks. You're pregnant.
No, I'm pretty sure I got it all out. Ow.
Nope.
You're pregante.
You are pregnant.
Pregante.
As you say that, Seraphina, you go up one level, and you're like, Doc, and you hear, "Is it safe?"
Yes.
And you see there are some crates that are like wooden crates that were covered up, and you see a hand come out of one of them, and a head, and it's Doc sitting there looking very worried, very peculiar. I didn't think we would be under attack, at least for like the first month of being here. And now we've had it twice.
I don't know what to say to that.
Luke's pregnant!
That is biologically not plausible.
Well, he got stabbed by one of those troglodyte things.
Well,
so-
we got a surprise for you.
Troglodytes don't, and he gets out, he trips, and he just fucking falls out of the barrel face first on the ground.
Whatever they're called, Doc, we need your help.
Okay, I'm coming. God, I was hoping not to have to be sober today. And he just follows you downstairs. And again, those big old fucking coat glasses that you can't even see through. He walks downstairs, he looks at the thing y'all diced up, he's like, that's a black slag. That is not a troglodyte.
Yep. Oh, well, it's dead now.
And he sits down and he looks and he goes, oh my god, it was a young one.
Yeah, not in the shoulder, Doc.
Luke's pregnant.
And that is a 32 on medicine.
Jesus.
He's the doctor.
There's also a corpse over there we need you to check as well.
Of course. And he goes through and he actually he pulls out of his like breast pocket a tweezer set and a X-Acto knife.
Them forceps, though.
And you feel him start cutting into your flesh. It hurts. But as he does, he pulls out 3 more sacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That was 9 sacks. Jesus fucking Christ.
It's in me, right? Not the dead body.
That was in you. And he proceeds to, hey, so I want you to count to 5 real quick for me.
All right. 1, 2.
His hand's on fire on your wound. And he shoves his fucking he shoves his coat in your mouth to bite on as you do it.
Fran's gonna like pet your head, like there. It's okay.
I could have healed him, but that works too.
Pregnancy is a beautiful thing.
No, it is not, Fran.
Thank you, Fran.
Just breathe. The tacos.
And he looks at Calypso. He's like, I gotta keep the humor up, otherwise he's gonna pass out.
And I need you to make a Constitution save to stay awake.
I get +6. How does a 7 sound?
You are out.
Wait, you nat one?
Yeah.
You are out like a fucking light.
And there he goes.
You're nappy.
Look, he deserves a nap. He hit
The
heavy.
good news is burning the
Didn't
wound
he
will
just
also
join
kill
us?
Burning the wound will kill any
Yeah.
microorganisms that might be living in there. And he
So
looks
it
over
would
at
cure wounds.
Huh?
So it would cure wounds, wouldn't it?
No, that would just close up the wound. Sometimes you gotta get messy. And he pulls out
I don't like the way you said that.
He pulls out a cigarette and he lights it. And he pulls the entire drag in one go.
Oh.
Alright. Y'all might not want to watch this part. And he pulls out a saw out of his coat. Something you didn't expect.
Whoa.
Hang on a
What is
second.
that
Whoa.
for?
It's not for him.
Oh.
And he walks over to the corpse.
Fran's gonna pick up Luke.
We gotta burn it. And the baby.
Gregnar!
We should get rid of the spice that it was digging in.
Most definitely. I recommend burning that too. Slags have a very particular case of infestation.
At this point, we might as well get rid of all of it.
Well, everything else was sealed.
This guy's name was William, right?
William!
No, I thought it was Greg. Or something.
Greg died earlier.
Upstairs.
Oh.
Yeah, Greg died.
Greg died upstairs. He was crushed.
No, William.
Fucking who killed Bill? Damn.
And immediately, the doctor gets sawing away, cutting the body into smaller parts.
Okay.
And I'm gonna leave. Goodbye.
Yep. I'm just gonna take Luke upstairs.
As I pass, like any of the other crewmates that are downstairs, I'm gonna tell them about the other body that's upstairs and tell them to gather it.
All right, Captain, we will. So you have lost 2 crew members so far, which honestly, in this kind of back-to-back combat you've been in, it's not bad.
Not terrible.
Not terrible.
Not too bad. I'm also gonna go by Fran. I'm like, when you get a chance, I'm gonna need you to write up some letters for their families.
Got it.
There was bound to be red shirts.
And
You're unconscious.
You're unconscious.
I drop him in the bed.
Wait, I imagine him coming back up to conscious for a split second to say that, and then we were just like, "You're unconscious," and he's like, "Oh yeah," then he dies again.
And as you all are dealing with that corpse and those scenarios, moving the boulder, rolling it off into the water, I would say an hour goes by. Gragnar, a little bit more than an hour. You convert
I'll
back.
wait until I'm hours about to go up, and I'm just gonna get like a full jump out the water because I don't want to swim if I don't have shark form.
All right, you pop on out, and mid-air, you time it just right as you transform. 2 seconds too late. A giant fucking shark almost lands directly on top of one of the poor men.
Oh my god.
And then it pops into Gragnar and falls into his lap. And the man damn near pisses himself. Then Doc, after an hour, comes up with a sack. Yeah, a sack that is bloodied. We're gonna need you guys to clean up downstairs.
Us?
Yep.
Wait, why us?
I did the hard part. And he holds up the bag of Cuban parts. We need to go ahead and find a place to stop so we can burn it.
Can't we just dump it back in the water?
Not if there's eggs.
Oh.
They don't.
Hey,
need to
Gragnar,
be
can't you
alive.
burn it?
What?
Can't
We
you
can
burn
always-
it?
Yeah.
You know, we put it
Also-
inside the barrel and then just kind of burn it as a whole.
All right, and that's what you guys do. You take it all, you throw it all inside the barrel, you set it on top of a metal sheet that you have. And Gragnar, you go ahead and any which way you want, you light it on fire. It catches
The most
immediately.
unceremoniously, in unceremonious way.
Hey, I'm just gonna hold a service later for everybody.
Yeah, everyone is
Son, where's your
kind of sitting
flute?
there. And some of the younger guys who haven't yet been out on sea a very long time kind of sit there and look, and they look disturbed, obviously.
I feel like the giant sharp landing on one of them did not help.
No, not at all.
And there may be some discussions from some of the younger guys coming to you as a captain later.
Mhm.
You know?
Therapy session.
Well, not just therapy session. I rolled 2 guys will actually give you the resignation.
Oh.
Ooh.
Just
Makes
because that's terrifying. What just happened is terrifying.
I might try to convince them otherwise.
How are they gonna resign if they're not even home?
Man, it's called hitchhiking.
Take the bus. Oh.
They're in the Underdark, so that might not be the best idea.
I know. I was like, I mean,
I'll
you
try
can hitchhike, but
I'll try to convince them.
Yeah, so you essentially burn that. You also were able to go ahead and throw those all away. Everything, it's all burning. The doc pulls
I
out.
didn't see any stragglers, right?
No, you didn't see any stragglers. The doc pulls out a jar, and it looks as if he has collected all the eggs.
Oh, that's a bad idea.
destroy them.
Nope. These things pickle really good.
That is
Oh.
disgusting.
Wait, were those the ones that were in our friend Luke?
Yep. They actually got decent size in just the few seconds they were inside.
Doc, you disgust me.
Hey, look. I'm the doctor.
Does Sam hear this going on?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna look at the doc, be like, I am not gonna have those on my ship. You will dispose of those right now. I am not gonna have those on my ship. You dispose of them right now.
Yeah, give them me. I'll take care of them.
No, Ragnar.
I completely agree, Ragnar. This seems like a very smart idea.
Exactly. I will take care of them.
No.
Ragnar,
Exactly.
I said it once and I said it multiple times already. I will not have them on my ship. I need them disposed of.
Fine, give me the jar. I'll get rid of them.
All right.
Where are you
Inside
going to get rid of them? Where are you getting rid of them?
You know, a bag of holding doesn't allow for oxygen, right? So they wouldn't be able to procreate in a bag of holding.
I was gonna do something much worse. So
I'm scared.
I'm just gonna use my So remember how I said when I was making potions last time I was using myself as the heating source? I'm just gonna boil them.
Oh,
boiled troglodyte eggs.
Oh no, they're in vinegar. I had already started the pickling process, and he covers his nose.
dude. Fucking Yordle said it reminds him of the scene from Monster House of the game dude eating from the guy's head.
And like the guy covers his nose and the doc covers his nose. He's like, now that's disgusting. Boiled vinegar. What a waste. And you completely cook them through and through within like 2-3 minutes. And they are inert. And the doc looks like upset. Like he looks like a petulant child who's been like lost his favorite toy.
I wonder if they're still edible.
They most definitely
Ragnar.
are.
No.
They're gonna taste horrible because you boiled them in vinegar.
But that's how you make pickled anything. You're supposed to boil the hot water and vinegar and spices and stuff.
No, you boil it and then you but he cook boiled it. Look at it. It's no longer the pinkish red with the
What other
with the
kind of
cute little
boil
embryos
is
in 'em.
there?
I mean,
he cooked it all the way through.
He braised it,
Look,
where
I'm not a cook. I'm just.
I'll be the judge of this and see if they're still tasty, and I'm gonna open
No.
the
No.
Please don't. Please don't.
Ragnar, we don't need you getting pregnant, okay? Think of Agatha. Agatha wouldn't want you pregnant.
Oh my
Bite the egg in
god.
half. Bite the egg in half.
Ooh, that's a topic. Goddamn.
You do this and you get pregnant, we're gonna call you Pregnar. Is that what you want?
I don't fucking care.
Is that the legacy you want?
I don't fucking care.
If somebody is going to physically stop him, because you gotta realize this is Ragnar, you've got to physically stop him.
I love him too much to stop him.
I've already opened the jar, and I'm just I felt like as the conversation was going, he already has one in his hand, just slowly going towards it.
He's not gonna listen to me. I'm gonna fucking.
I could do rhymes binding ice.
Binding ice?
Yeah.
You gotta make a deck save or else you're stuck.
Ragnar.
Oh, ooh, I'm good at deck saves.
No, it's a con save, not deck save.
It's a con save.
Even worse. 18, baby.
So you go to do that, and he just kind of. Have you seen the silly phase to the side that some characters have done in shows?
And then
You
I'm
just
gonna
kinda-
cast fly. I'm just gonna cast fly and slowly go up to the crow's nest.
God damn it,
Let me know
Ragnar.
what they taste like.
God damn it, Ragnar.
You take a bite, and it tastes awful. It has no seasoning. It just tastes vinegary.
So I'm gonna put the lid back on. You just hear, yeah, fuck no.
Wait, no, I was gonna say. Wait, no, I was gonna say. Wait, Gregnar can make them like the fucking pickle jar in Lilo and Stitch with the spoons.
Oh yeah.
My friends need to be punished.
Yeah, he like takes a bite of he's like, ugh, and puts the fucking top back on. You just hear, yeah, and just throws it into the water.
Wait, I imagine we see this.
Yeah, most definitely.
God damn it, Kragnar.
What? I wanted to know what they taste like. They taste like shit.
And then you yeeted them.
Vinegar is a fucking... It would have stopped them from propagating.
You should have put more seasonings in there. They'd probably taste better, and then wouldn't be at the bottom of the river.
And we're supposed to pickle before you
Sam,
fucking
what do we need to do now?
Oh, well, they're gone now.
And,
help with any repairs or cleaning up that needs to do. I'm gonna see about the other dead that are there, and I'm gonna try to tend to that.
What do you want to do about this boulder?
The crew has already started taking the boulder and rolling it off into the water.
The one up in the crow's nest?
It hit the crow's nest and it hit the crow's nest and the mast and then rolled to the bottom.
Oh, I thought it got stuck up there.
No.
Like a basketball.
There's some minor damage to the ship, but it's nothing that can't be fixed with some rope and elbow grease.
I don't know how to fix anything.
Because y'all actually took care of them before they could like do some full-on damage with the ones in the ceiling.
Yeah, and I took care of the ones in the water.
Have we reached the checkpoint yet?
Y'all were in mid-combat. The ship has been running very slowly. But we will say that you guys hit the checkpoint while you're handling all this. And as you do, the drow actually come quickly to your aid and ask if everything's okay. They run to the ship. They see the damage to the ship mass. What's going on? Are you all right?
We were attacked.
Fucking hell. Hey,
You want to take a wild guess as to what?
Troglodytes.
And
And what?
what are they? A death slad?
Fucking hell, what the fuck is a death sled?
Multiple death slads.
It's dead.
Go tell the commander we need to go ahead and lock down all the areas. Make sure that every person is counted and checked for wounds. Anyone who's delirious and wants to hide in the darkness, drag them out to the light and inspect their bodies head to toe.
Did Fran take whatever skin and shit? What from
I
the?
did.
Okay.
Yes. Were you able to go ahead and get the corpse? Can we verify the corpse?
It's still on the ship. Everyone's cleaning up right now. You're welcome to step onto the ship and see it.
All right. Permission to step on the ship, Captain.
Of course.
Thank you. And this is a very, very tall, very, very buff, like, female drow with a deep voice who immediately walks over. She goes and takes a look at the death slag. She sees that the claws have been removed, and the claws that you removed were actually the ones on the forearm that the death slag uses to infect. Where are these?
The what?
The claws that were on the death slag.
I have them.
They look at it. Decent removal. You looking to sell them?
I am.
Okay. I hate to put it this way.
I also have the eye and the rough hide.
I hate to put it this way. We would we would need to buy those off you as one, thank you for dealing with it. Two, because we do not want that going on the black market.
Why?
The eggs within the claws can last up to 72 hours.
Oh yeah, get that the fuck off the ship.
Before they die off.
Fran's going to hold out the bag and hand it to her.
She's going to go ahead and pop it open. These are in really good condition, actually. Have you dissected monsters before?
You could say that.
All right.
You should just take them.
Of course.
I have no use for money, so don't pay me for them. Instead,
that is not how merchants work.
Then how about this as a trade offer? We are going to need some supplies that we lost. We are going to need help with repairs with damages of the ship. How does that sound?
You killed this one. You said there was multiple.
Yes.
But there was just one.
The little black one.
Oh.
Do y'all point to the pile of burnt wooden corpses?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I see that you also had some losses.
We did.
We'll go ahead and put a makeshift funeral together for them for you. Do you have information for point of contact for the loss?
My first mate was going to write the families of both of the gentlemen.
We will go ahead and we will deliver those for you. Take your time. When you have time, we'll unload and get everything handled.
I'm going to DM with my background of storytelling and everything. Can I do a performance to create a beautiful sentiment to the families of the ones we lost?
Roll performance for me.
What are we doing about the spices in the basement?
24.
Just burn those too?
You write a wonderful story about how they died protecting the crew and acting in a way to keep the crew safe by going off and trying to hide away from the monsters. You do not talk about the gore, you focus on the glory. And you focus on honesty and truth. You send them out. The crew is inspecting. In the group of 6, the crew has gone down to inspect the spices, make sure that none of the seals have been broken. And to make sure that there's no, hidden problems.
I was talking about the one that was already, the thing was already in.
Oh, you guys burnt that. That was part of the stuff that was burnt.
Okay, cool. Never mind then.
Sam will actually go down with the crew. Is all of the remaining crew going down below to inspect the barrels?
I would say about half the remaining crew. You had roughly 14, so now you're down to 12, and then half that crew is going down there.
Better yet, I'm actually going to, once they're done with that, I'm actually going to call a meeting in my office. You guys, y'all can come if you want to, but I was just going to talk to the remaining crew excessively.
Fran will absolutely join that.
All right.
I don't got shit else to do.
Luke?
Am I still unconscious?
We'll say when the ship arrives, because after the ship arrives, it's a few hours later. We'll say that you begin to wake up.
Oh my god, dude. Is it done? Did we win?
We won.
No, you're in the afterlife. Ooh.
That is enough.
I'm gonna raise a high five to Serafina.
She's just gonna stare at you.
All right, and we're not there yet.
I will steal her high five.
Thank you, Greg.
It's all right, we're not there yet. Okay. As you wake up, you're stepping out of the chambers, and you see the captain leading most of the crew in. The door is open, so some crew are outside. What speech do you want to give to your men right now?
So, essentially, what I'm going to say, I know what we have just faced was not something any of you signed up for. And I am not in the position to ask anything of any man past what I know he is capable of handling and succeeding in. You all fought for this ship and each other very valiantly. I understand if at this point, if any of you find this to be too tumultuous and too treacherous, and if you need to leave, there will be no hard feelings. However, I understand that you all have already been compensated for the upcoming 3 months. However, I'm going to grant all of you an extra month advance for your bravery and your dedication. And she's actually going to take her percentage that she would have got from the church with that $500 or 500 gold lump sum.
What's a
and
dollar?
she'll give shut up. And she's going to give each of them 10 gold.
Oh shit. Okay. So as you have this conversation with the men, several of them kind of mumble to themselves like, yeah, this is a bit more than I was hanging out to. Again, it's a lot of the younger guys who were kind of not expecting this to be the scenario, One of the guys steps up, a young man who you hired because of his technical skill with cannons. He was one of the gunners, the one who got bit.
Mm-hmm.
I'll stay, Captain. You fought right beside us. So did your crew, and I know that you have your close friends, but give me a second. I know that you have your crew who was with you before the crew. He says very awkwardly. But I'll stick around. Thank you, Captain. And he's my brother, so I'm not fucking going anywhere.
She's gonna nod at them both.
And one of the older guys, I'm too old to fucking live anyway. And, most of them say, all right, good, cool. But there are 3 gentlemen. I need you to roll a charisma roll. It can be persuasion. It can be it can be any charisma roll. You just have to explain to me why.
Okay, I'm gonna do persuasion.
Why
because
persuasion?
obviously, with all of that's gone on, I mean, it must seem rather bleak to them. So I want to persuade that not only will this kind of journey be worth it for them in the long run, but I will treat them fairly, and we will all share alike. Everybody gets a cut of everything.
All right, so a DC 16 will keep 1, a DC 17 will keep 2, and a DC 18 will keep all 3.
Hold on, because I got a +9 on persuasion, so hold on. Okay, that is a 27.
Let's fucking go! God damn.
What do you say in that moment when the 3 men step up to you as everyone else is kind of left? It's just those 3 guys standing there before you. What do you say to them to just explain to them that while they have the right to leave, what do you say to try to keep them?
Like I said before, I'm never going to ask any man to do what he is willing to do or what he is capable of doing. But I can promise you this, that while you are with me, you will get an equal share. And you will be treated fairly and with respect and with dignity. And I will never ask of you what I am not willing to do myself.
Well said, Captain. And it's the doctor. Boys, you can choose to stay or go. But the captain here has done what they can for you.
Like I said, if you choose to leave, I will not hold it against you. And I will give you top marks on anywhere else you want to go. But I promise you that if you stay with me, I will make it worth your while.
The men proceed to look at you and they say, "We'll stay, Captain. We'll stay."
Good men. Now, it looks like we have a good number of inlanders coming to assist us with repairs and cleanup. Doctor, if you can take any of these men that have wounds, if you could treat them, and all of you, please take the next 24 hours to rest.
Of course.
Don't
all
forget
right,
to
man.
mourn.
And the doctor
Yes.
stops, and he looks back at you, friend. He nods. On your friends, drink for them. Go on with your day.
There will be a service held a few hours from now. Any who would like to attend are more than welcome to do so.
And the doc will go ahead and take the one guy who was bit, and he would take him down to his office. The doctor's office, there's a storage room down in the hold, essentially, that has been retrofitted for him. Because you have the alchemist space, you have the cooking area, and that's pretty much it. So he has retrofitted one of the bigger storage room that's in use for his uses. And what he does is he takes the guy who got bit, he takes a couple of guys the 3 guys who got scraped up, all 4 of them down there. And there's mixed signals coming from down there. Sometimes it's super quiet. Other times this guy's screaming bloody murder and pain as they're being stitched together and fixed up. And you hear him go, "Oh, come now. It's not that bad. We just don't have anesthesia."
Yikes.
And when in about 2 hours, those men come up. They've been stitched up, cleaned up. For all intents and purposes, like, it's all really well done by the doctor. But he does not come up himself for the service.
And before we get started, I'm going to turn to Franum and ask him, you can speak more eloquently than I can. Would you mind?
As much as I would love to, I think it would be better coming from their captain, don't you?
The men look out to you, Captain. They wait in bated breath.
You're right. You're right. And then she'll step up. And she'll just speak very simply and very plainly. We lost 2 very brave, hardworking men today. William and finger on nose. What was the other guy's name real quick? I'm so
Greg.
sorry.
Greg.
Greg, thank you. William and Greg. I hired them like I hired all of you. Because you are all talented, because you are all brave, because you are all determined and hardworking. I unfortunately did not get to know them very well, other than the few days that we spent on this voyage. But they didn't run. They didn't try to flee when things got bad. And for that, they will be remembered for their heroism and their bravery. And Sam's actually there's gonna be a little tear going down Sam's face. I encourage anybody who knew these 2 better than I to please come up and maybe say a few words on their behalf.
After you say that, there's a bit of a pause for about 10-15 seconds as they kind of look around at each other, and finally one man steps up, an older gentleman. You had hired him because of his knowledge of mapping the stars. His ability to chart even when he had no tools, he proved to you, was quite good. He steps up. He walks forward. He tells a simple story. He tells a simple story about his grandson who was just smashed by a boulder.
Oh.
and how he had promised to teach him how to sail the seas and never got the chance until recently. He was a silly fool with big dreams. And while I never thought I'd outlive my son, I definitely never thought I'd outlive my grandson. And he salutes you. And Sam, you realize that this man is a retired member of a militia from some kingdom somewhere. I'll serve you, Captain. Just as good as my son did. Just as good as my grandson did.
And she'll nod to him.
He drops his salute, and it almost looks like it's hard for him to stop standing so straight. He turns back, he walks back to the corner bunk. He lies down there.
Fran is going to head that way.
Head towards him.
Mm-hmm. He's going to kneel down in front of him while he rests. And sit in silence for a moment. He was a good man. And he fought well.
That he did. That he did.
Please allow me to cover all the arrangements for his funeral. You keep any money that we have given you, and I will cover everything.
Don't need a funeral. And he pulls out a necklace, and it's a necklace with the symbol of Torn on it. Boy was a worshiper. Send this back to my daughter. That's all I ask.
I will see to it that it is delivered.
Thank you.
And Fran will take it and cup it in his hands as if he's like carefully holding a glass trinket. And he will get up and leave the gentleman alone to mourn. And he will also head over to the drow woman who was going to deliver the letters for him.
Oh, can I actually catch Fran before he does that? And I'm going to hand you 10 gold for each of those, because I would like to send their families their advance.
And he pushes it back to you. I'll cover that.
And she won't fight you. She'll just nod at you.
Tonight we celebrate.
Agreed.
And the men go here. And that's when you see Doc coming up the stairs, dragging behind a barrel that he can barely pull.
Do you need help?
Nope. This is the special brew.
Wow.
And this barrel's double the size of the other barrels.
Oh.
God damn.
That thing is bigger than you, Doc.
Yes, it is.
What is it?
Seraphina, come down.
Jungle juice.
The fuck is that?
Oh, we're gonna fucking die.
For any of you college dropouts out there, you know what jungle juice is.
Yep.
I have no idea what that is.
When you get all the alcohol and put it all together into
everything you can find, and then blue Powerade, and that's it.
So it's gonna be your wedding all over again, except the funeral.
Yep.
Damn.
All right.
Pretty much.
Drink when you're happy. Drink when you're sad. drink when you don't give a damn, and then drink some more. And he pops the top off of it, and you look inside, and you see that it is this neon blue fucking color.
It's an adios, motherfucker!
What?
It's an adios, motherfucker! It's a drink.
What?
Audio blast.
I was saying it's an adios, motherfucker. It's a drink.
Oh,
I've heard of this.
And you watch as he touches the side of it, and ice begins to develop at the ends of the alcohol.
Oh, man.
Fran's gonna start walking away. He's like, I need to deliver these things before we can get completely wasted.
Hurry back.
Do what you gotta do, Fran.
So he walks away and looks for the drow lady and lets her know the importance of the message to send, and gives her 20 coin each to put in the envelopes.
Damn.
Understood. We also have something for you all.
Oh?
It's a thank you. I know you said you didn't want the money, but we thought since your kind seem to be enjoying drink, we'd offer you our venom.
Mm-hmm.
And these barrels get brought to you, and they're small barrels. They're probably the size of like a gallon a piece, and there's 6 of them.
Oh shit.
It's a highly dense and highly intoxicating wine made from the venom of spiders made here.
I still have a liter of venom from those fucking spiders we fought a while back.
Oh God.
That is festering.
Yeah.
It is made from the venom of many of the cave spiders here. Highly, highly venomous, but when distilled, all the more intoxicating.
Well, tonight we drink to celebrate life and death. We would love if you joined us.
Are you sure about that?
Why not?
Topsiders tend to be worried about us drow, scared we're going to try to turn their men into sissies.
Just got Ragnar in the background. Huh?
Honestly, I see nothing wrong with you. And I see no harm in it. You've helped us, you've done good by us, and I'm sure the captain would love to have you.
You said your name is Fran.
Fran Felidar.
Felidar. And she takes a bit of a step back.
Don't worry, I am not your enemy. Despite my name.
Take the gift. But, understand our history. How your family's name is known to us.
I understand.
Then you'll understand why we cannot take a chance. You seem like a good person, but I will not tell them who you are. Fran.
I don't hide it.
Please do. I don't mean that and to be rude, but there are people still alive, Fran, who dealt with your great-grandfather and your great-great-grandfather.
I'm aware.
Felidar is the name of the prosecutors. First of the Inquisitors.
And Fran is going to take a step back and do something that the Kingdom United is not known for, especially someone who's a native there. He is going to get on his hands and knees and bow to her.
Ooh.
I apologize for the sins of my fathers and my fathers before. Just know that I will change that time. And hopefully someday you and I can sit and have a drink with no fear to our names.
I hope that day is true. We will drink for your people here on land.
And he stands back up.
You drink yours. And she holds out her arm. And the way the drow shake is they grab the forearm of each other and they grasp it.
And he will do the same for her.
And they dig their nails like a spider would bite.
And he does the same.
Go to your men.
Go to yours. I have much respect for you and your people. Never forget that.
Felidar. We will try to remember that name well.
How about just Fran?
We can do that.
And he smiles and he'll accept the small barrels of gifts. And he will wave to her.
She waves
before
back.
Heading back to the ship.
You can hear one of the men step up. Are we really going to? He lost people today. That is a look we know all too well, isn't it? After all, the Felidar family is the one who ran us underground. Let him mourn, and let him live his life. Maybe he actually will make a change. Maybe he'll be just like those before him. He's earned the opportunity to at least try. If that's what you say, ma'am. Just wipe his name from the documents. We don't want any bad tidings following. Of course, ma'am.
And Fran will return to the boat with the gifts. And a big smile on his face. Well, they have gifted us with more drinks.
Huzzah!
And the doctor almost phases into existence at your side. Is that spider venom wine?
It is, and it is mine, and you shall not have it unless you ask me politely.
Can I have some?
And he gets on his hands and knees and slams his head across the floor.
Jesus,
audible thud. I beg you, Sir Fran, master of all.
No. Get up. You can have one if you shut the hell up.
He stands right back up and there's blood on his forehead. Thank you. And he takes it and he goes right downstairs by himself with the one barrel.
Not the whole little barrel.
Slamming the door behind him.
Yes, me. That's
you have 5 barrels of venom wine.
I would like to try one, please.
Yeah, you could have one. And he's gonna go over to one of the crewmates that he trusts. He's like, hey, you know what? No, I'm gonna take these to my room. I'm gonna take these to my quarters. And I'm gonna take 2 out. And I'm gonna hide the rest in my room and lock the door and then come back out with 2 barrels for people to have.
When you bring them out and the men realize what they are, one of the older guys who's like been known to enjoy his drink with you guys, he was just as wasted just a few days ago as you were for the wedding night, goes, you know, it's a 10 platinum drink right there, right? That barrel?
Yes, and?
You really want to share it with the crew?
It's good.
Why not? You all deserve it.
All right, first
celebrate.
Okay. Well, fuck me. This is better pay than fucking pay. And you and your crew proceed to take part of a drink worth 20 fucking what did I just say?
Platinum.
It was
Platinum.
20 platinums worth of alcohol, which is
We
again
could
is
buy more.
only 2 gallons worth.
I'm gonna look at him and be like, we can buy more.
And the guy looks at you and says, "You really can't. They don't sell this outside the city."
Well, then it's a good thing that we're having this now. And Fran is going to start serving drinks to everyone. The first one goes to Serafina because she had asked.
Thank you.
And he gives one to Sam. He gives one to Luke. He gives one to Gragnar.
Not a bastard.
All right.
It might be fireproof or fire. Fire.
Nah,
It's made-
It might be
Doing it.
fire.
It's made from the spiders in this cave.
I would.
That's
I
not
would.
the thing I'm worried about.
I'll take his share, and it's
Nope.
Underhill.
You can get one Underhill.
Fine. And he takes his, and he walks over to Gragnar. Just take a sip, mate.
Nah, I see how they get with alcohol, and I have too much crazy shit in my bag to not be somewhat safe.
Promise you.
Would you
nothing
like to
bad
put
will
your
happen.
bag in Fran's room?
No, he
Yeah.
can keep his bag on him, but I promise you nothing bad will happen.
I'm only taking a sip, I'm not drinking anymore.
All right.
I've never been.
And then
I've
Fran
never
is
been
gonna walk
drunk,
up to
and I want to keep it that way.
Fran is gonna walk up to Garum and hand him a cup as well.
And Garum takes his cup and he stands by his wife, Sam, as he drinks, and it is oddly
And,
sweet.
Fran holds up the glass and says, "To Willem and Greg."
So William and Greg.
William and Greg.
William and Greg.
And he drinks.
And it has a oddly sweet taste that's it's sweet at first and then just gets significantly more bitter the more you drink. And it's one of those things where like a small glass, by the time you finish a small glass, it is hard to do much else.
I'm gonna sip on mine, like downing it.
Well, I'm not chugging it. I'm just drinking.
And you, as you sit
Take
there,
my sip that I said I was gonna take, and I'm done. Hopefully, I don't have to roll a Constitution save for that.
as you all enjoy your wine and enjoy your drink, the night goes on, and it's a melancholy night. Not happy, not sad, but melancholy, which is definitely better than it could be. Stories get passed around of the dead, stories get passed around of those living, what they would have done or what they would want for the dead. And as dark as it sounds, several of the men write wills, because it feels real to do right now. Though none of them are doing so in like a negative means. It's just wanting to be prepared. And throughout the night, the cook and the doc aren't really seen. They're just kind of doing their own thing. Then in the morning, when the sun rises and everyone is feeling a little bit icky, you all find fresh fruit and water in your rooms,
Oh.
with a note from Cook saying, "Thank you for looking out for everyone.
Oh,
Truly, Ellie did bless me with coming here."
Such a
that's a
soft
good boy right there.
That's a good boy.
No,
If anything happens to that boy, I will destroy this ship.
She's too good. He's,
I will kill everyone and then
Chat
myself.
said the same thing.
that's my son right there.
I've
That's
known
my
Cook
baby
for
boy.
exactly 2 hours, but if anything happens to him, killing everyone and then myself. I told you Cook was awesome. And that's the thing. Even though he has his name, everyone starts calling him Cook. One guy calls him Sledge because of the hole he put in the wall.
Oh,
He's getting nicknames.
Cookie.
cookie.
And now everyone calls him Cookie.
Hey, at lunch.
What were you saying, Sam? I'm sorry.
Oh no, you're good. I was gonna ask you to do something, but since it's the next morning, you're good.
What were you gonna do?
So I was wondering if I could actually slip away from the party, go to the bottommost balcony of the ship, and drop my pearl in the water.
Oh.
Yes, you can. You drop.
If it's too late, I understand. But...
No. They party hard into the night, and about 2 a.m. they all pass out.
Okay.
Cook wouldn't come around until about 6 or 7, so you've got hours to go. You sneak out and you go. All the men are drunk on the main deck in their own space. Everyone else is pretty much gone to their rooms at this point. And the only thing you hear is the sound of the water flowing past your ship. Again, the water flows in through the mouth and it goes somewhere, but you haven't been there yet. You drop your pearl.
Let's try to find that.
You drop your pearl into the water, opposite the city, so that no one really sees. You do it. Suddenly the water raises. And Blue is there. She looks bruised, scarred, as if some things have happened since last saw. But she looks like she's healing. What can I do for you, Sam?
I'm sorry for what happened to you. I didn't intend for you to be in danger.
And neither are you.
Samuel is gone.
Oh.
He told me about Rebecca and my actual father. And I was just hoping that you could provide me some clarity on what exactly this means for me. And she's gonna touch the trident pendant that she gave her, and also what this means to me, because I'm very confused and very conflicted, and I just want clarity. That's all I want.
Simple thing first. Pull the trident from your neck. Break the chain that holds it. Just pull it.
She'll do so.
And as you do, it grows. The chain becomes 2 tassels, gold, as a large greenish blue aqua color grows across this little necklace that you had, this little pendant of a trident, and it becomes a large 6 foot, 7 foot long trident made of stone and coral with golden seams and cracks in the shapes of waves and moss and grass and all these things that look like they belong, and it's almost as if you can see it moving. My son, your cousin, is direct heir to the throne. The right to trial gives you the ability to say you want to take that throne if you see fit, and I do not necessarily want you to do that, but it is your choice. But it has been passed down to the generation of before me, and so on and so forth. And the one who carries it is always the one who has the right to trial. It's never meant to be in the hands of the king or the queen, but those that can step in to correct them. It's your birthright to have the trident, whether you choose to use it for or against anyone. Your mother had it before she passed. It's something that I've always wanted to be able to give to my niece. The reason people are uncomfortable with it is because you are not from where we are from. You have grown up on the land. You don't know our ways. They fear that you would try to take advantage. And considering your parentage, there is blood between the religious sects. Some worship the Kingdom United's kings, the ones who claim they're gods, as gods, claiming that they look like the forgotten gods of our people, monsters of the deep. I think that they're mortals claiming power that isn't theirs. But that has put me at odds. Your cousin, he's smart. He's religious. He's wise. If not still young. He's about half your age, honestly. But he will grow up to be a good king, I hope. I just wanted you to know who you were, where you came from. To know your mother. I'm so sorry for everything that happened.
Do you know my father's name?
We do not speak it.
Oh,
Can't.
that just.
It's an invitation to hell.
Oh, that just confirms it. Oh no! Oh no!
Well, now you can actually call him Daddy.
Oh my God!
It's better if you just don't. Sam,
I think I already know.
how could you know? There are hundreds, thousands of demons and devils.
If we're thinking of the same, we've already encountered him.
Her face goes pale. You need to stay away from him, Sam. He wants a vessel.
He already has one.
What? No. We did everything we could to keep you safe. We did everything we could. We even looked for other vessels. We even
Blue. We have a plan. You're gonna have to trust me, but we have a plan.
Who do you think your father is?
She's just gonna say A.
What is his title?
The Prince of Lies.
There's a twist of her lip.
Am I correct?
Bitch. Stay away from him.
Blue, am I correct? I need you to say yes or no.
Promise you'll stay away from him. I can't outlive you, just like I outlived my little sister.
I'll do everything I can. But I need you to trust me. I've made it this far, despite everything else. I just need to know yes or no.
Your father, the man who took your mother, the man, the beast that did this to us, that burned one of our own cities to the ground, is the Lord of the Nine Hells, Father of Lies,
Oh no!
and Master of Lust and Destruction.
In other words, he fucks.
And behind you, as you stand there, you hear a familiar voice.
Oh no. Jojo.
You don't have to worry about him right now. You turn around, and you see Doc and Underhill standing there.
What the fuck?
Huh?
You don't need to worry about him, Doc says, and he pulls off his glasses and pulls back his hair. Hello. My name is Medicine.
They're
Oh.
concepts.
And my name is Underhill, but I had the luck of the draw. Demigod of luck. Here to help where I can. We're also here to investigate. Fran should be aware of us, but we'd prefer if you kept it a little secret.
I won't say anything.
Hello, Blue. Old friend. Hello, Underhill. I see you've got good friends. Well, I'm not good in a fight, says Doc. But I know every which way to torture you into health. And I'm here to make sure that luck is a little bit more in your favor as much as I can. Can't bend things too much, you know? Plus, luck, good or bad, is still luck. We've given up a lot to come here, Sam. We want to make sure that every one of you has a chance to survive. We're also here to help you get prepared. It's one way or another. Those 12 men in those 12 sacks are going to either live or die beside you. And those 4 nincompoops taking naps down there and that man in your bed. Child of the sea. Children of dragons. Child of chaos. And now added to your fold, a child of man. You have no idea how long we've been waiting for a chance to fuck over the assholes running this shit. But you don't gotta do nothing you won't want to do. You got choices. Just like the old man said. That's what parents do, right? They die and they live and they breathe and they suffocate so that their kids get choices. Ellie asked us to make sure you have some. Make sure you all have some. Like he said, we're not good at fighting. But I'm good at making people laugh with the dice game. And I'm good at fixing broken bones. I'm one of the weaker concepts. But I hope you'll accept me as part of your crew.
Of course I do.
Now,
And she's gonna turn to Blue. I have a responsibility to my men and to my friends. But at some time I would like to know my family better.
of course, I'd be more than happy. More than happy to have you over sometime.
And then she'll turn away and she'll give Blue a kiss on the cheek. Kind of weird that we're family now, huh?
It's truly a blessing. But it doesn't feel like I've gained a niece. It feels like I found a sister. You're much too old for me to be calling a child.
And what the fuck is that supposed to mean?
I mean, you're married now. And while I live in the ocean, I can still feel the shake of the boat.
Goodbye, Blue. And then she's gonna turn away.
And as you go to leave, you turn around and Doc and Underhill are gone. Probably back to their cabins or whatever they do. And as you go to leave to go in your room, you hear a thud as Doc screams almost like Goofy does falling downstairs.
Oh my god.
Again, he's not the most physically competent.
He's entertaining.
But as the oldest child of Plague, he's quite good at what he does do.
Can I go check on the dogs?
You can go check on the dogs. In fact, you're actually sleeping in the room where the dogs are being kept. They stay in your room.
The baby.
The babies.
I say sleep. Only one sleeps. The other one seems to stare at you as you sleep.
I'm telling you, that's a fucking werewolf. There
is no wind, but its fur seems to move.
Hey, we're at
like
12
I kind of
hours.
want to I kind of want to go talk to the drow and be like, okay, so we have like some bigger animal. I'm gonna go do it. Fuck it.
We're at 12 hours officially.
Hey. All right. So what
How's
we'll have...
everybody
Means
feeling?
we're halfway there.
Halfway there.
Halfway there.
Halfway there. Halfway there.
Halfway there.
So I'm actually I've got my like second wind. I'm good. I don't know what it is. Nighttime just makes me awake.
Wait.
Very obviously.
You telling me you healed 1d10 and you're like,
Yeah.
Oh my god. Give me a sec.
Without a long rest?
oh, scandalous.
Scandalous.
Scandalous. Oh my
No, I had meditation rest, man.
Yeah, we actually did. Last 30 minutes, we took a fucking nap. I woke up to drool on my face. But yeah, no. Gragnar, you can totally go ahead and get up. As you do the what is the black dog called again? I have the notes here.
Gragny.
Gragny watches you and goes to stand up with you and like nuzzles next to you.
I'll be right back.
And you go out the door and they follow.
Oh.
Fuck it. I'll just bring Toast with me too. Might as well. I don't want them to be all cooped up in here. I'm just like, okay.
You look over
Might as
at
well.
Toast, and Toast is out cold. You try to wake them out, and they're on their belly, tongue out, just snoring like dogs do. They do not feel cooped up in your space. They feel very
Okay, cool.
comfortable.
Fuck it. I'll take.
But you gotta tell him, go get breakfast. Go get breakfast.
And Gragny nuzzles you, then pushes underneath you to lift you onto their back.
Oh,
Oh shit.
That's a good
that's
boy.
a poor baby.
And they proceed to walk up the stairs, walk directly towards the steps to leave, and you just barely miss Sam having their conversation. And in your head, for a split second, you hear, "Where to?"
I was just gonna get some fresh air. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it.
But it's in your head though.
And they proceed to
Let
walk.
me.
They proceed to walk down and walk towards the Drow City. You immediately run into one of the nighttime guards who's like, "Hey, what's
Oh, I
going
thought we were
on?"
still on the boat.
Okay, I was gonna say something, but they wanted to tag along. We just have a couple of bigger animals. I don't want them all cooped up inside, so I, just got some fresh air with them.
Okay, dire wolves is definitely something odd to see. And this is a dwarven man who's got a big bushy beard, like...
We actually have two, but the other one is knocked the hell out.
Uh-huh. And he looks at the dire wolf Gragner, and Gragner looks at him, and he goes, "That's an odd dire wolf."
I said the same thing, but hey, they keep
And Greg
us safe,
just says,
they
"Your
keep us
mama."
safe.
Your
All
whole
right.
family.
Give me just a second. Give me just a second. And he proceeds to go into that little office space that he's got. He's got like one of those little guard shacks that's way too fucking small. And he comes out with a city pass. I was told that if any of you guys wanted to walk around here.
Cool.
But I would say stay on the outskirts. You go into the inner city with the dire wolf, and people are going to freak out.
I was planning as much.
And pick up his poop.
Take a plastic bag.
He does, in fact, pull out doggy bags for you.
I
He's
will
gonna need a lot of
take
doggy
it
bags.
They
and
probably
shove
need
them
to
in
be
my
bigger
pocket.
He's a big old hefty bag.
What is it you plan to do? Do you just plan on walking around?
Just walking. Gragnar has a lot on his mind between like all the people dying and what fucking Agatha said before he left.
Oh.
Just trying to get some fresh air and be back before we're gonna like head out, and enough time to get sleep as well.
As you walk around, oddly enough, you feel a little more at home under here than you did ever above the ground. But then again, it probably isn't very odd to think about.
Bless you.
Thank you. You walk around, and while the architecture is different, it's much more refined. It's still mostly carved out of stone and driftwood, odds and ends. But you see things that remind you of home. Your cousins and your siblings, your grandfather. Quick image flashes through your mind of your grandfather having to dig out a new hole because, 3 new cousins on the way. You remember him spending weeks prepping for that litter. And it wasn't much, but it was enough to keep them good until he could make something more permanent. You remember Sneaknar going out there thinking he was unable to be seen when he was really young and trying to sneakily make it bigger. You even remember a small good memory about Dave Nar, despite his problematic behavior. He would sneak food to some of the younger workers. You kind of begin to realize that you're all just getting the short end of the stick most of the time. And it forced you all to work against each other than with each other. It crosses your mind that what would it be like to have a place like this? Fighting for food wasn't everything. Like now, where you have enough money, you could buy whatever you want. You haven't had to worry about eating in months. As you walk through the city, you find
on the outskirts.
You walk through the outskirts, you find a fog, which is odd. You're underground. There shouldn't be a fog. And then you realize that the city is empty. And there's something slithering behind the city walls. Big and red.
Can't do that to me.
And it comes closer to you. And Gragnir is there with you this time. Your ancestor calls. And they take their knee to let you down.
Wait, Gregny says that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck.
She looks up at you, waiting for you to hop down.
I'll hop down.
You're a good master. She nuzzles you, turns around, and walks back to the ship. An odd one you found, Ragnar.
I swear she's a werewolf. I've only heard
not
stories.
A werewolf.
But
She's not a werewolf.
Mm-hmm.
She's an awakened.
Oh, okay.
An animal whose intelligence and wisdom has peaked. Where did you find her?
Some random fish guy in town had them.
Of course.
Well,
because only fucking idiots find such gifted creatures.
Yeah, I don't fucking know. That dude's weird.
And
should probably actually ask what their name is, since I now know that they can talk and they're actually intelligent, and they probably don't like the name Gregny.
I didn't sense any malice.
I'll still ask. It feels appropriate.
And suddenly, as the fog moves, you don't see a dragon. For the first time, you see a humanoid form.
Oh, what the fuck?
Oh.
Tall man with dreads, gold and silver put in them, coins hanging from the ends. His skin dark like the cave walls around you, but his hair is red like fire. His nails are red, his feet seem to steam as they walk by. What do you think of this form? Less terrifying?
I mean, I like both forms. That's definitely suits you as well, though.
It was the form my wife liked. Tell me, Ragnar. Why are you so distraught? I want to lend an ear.
It's a lot of things. It just feels like I left and had like a specific mission in mind, and it seems like every time we run into somebody else, they happen to be some elevated person of some important stature that just adds more and more on top of the things I already have to do. And it's not like I'm ungrateful. For a time, like, I felt like we could actually do it when you gave me this new form. And then directly after, Seraphina got ripped in fucking half. It just feels like... It kind of just feels like a rock going on a mountain. It really does. And that's not saying that I'm just gonna give up. Like, I'm going to fight tooth and nail to this, but it just doesn't feel like we're going to come out on top on this one.
Can I ask you
part of the shit that's going on?
Can I ask you a question?
Shoot.
What's your goal? Like, in the most simplest of forms, what is your goal?
Honestly, I don't really know. all the goals that I've been given are other things that people have given to me. And I kind of just went with the one to save my homeland because, you know, Gramps and everything, but he's gone, sneaks off about to make some city, apparently, from what time tells us. And I don't really think I have a goal. It's just I spent so long fighting over food and trying to survive. It just never, like, became apparent that I should find something that I want to do. I didn't think I'd make it this far.
The legend says that a dragon will take his people to a new homeland. You did that. You did that. It also said that you would protect those in your homeland who asked. You did that. Already. What if I told you that all the missions and goals that they had written up for you, you did without even realizing it? You've already achieved so much. Do you know what my goal was when I was alive?
No.
Grow. I wasn't a kobold. No. I was born from a dragon's egg. But I was weak. Born premature. My own father tried to eat me before I could even walk.
Fuck.
You know what that's like. You've seen it. Am I wrong?
No.
My goal was to grow stronger, and I did. I was the dragon of power and wrath. The white bastard, he wanted wisdom. The silver one wanted communion. The gold one, blind power. Similar to mine, but different in the way that I wanted power no matter what, and he wanted power despite anything. Me and him never actually got along, despite how much we were alike.
That tends to happen a lot.
My brothers and I were only at our best when chaos was telling us to burn the world down. Well, to me, that was good times and fun, because I was my most powerful. To others, we were monsters taking from them. That's what the legends say, right? That we were monsters?
Yep.
You read the books in the library, you've seen what they say about us. No matter where we go, we are seen as beasts, because those with power will always be seen as beasts. I achieved my goal as simple as it was. It was actually way more complicated, despite being simple. And yours was so complicated that you finished it so quickly. Why do you think your grandfather wanted you to leave?
Probably because there wasn't anything left for us there.
Oh, look at you. Smartest fucker in the book. And here I thought you'd want to ask him yourself. And he nods behind you.
I'll slowly turn around.
Hello, Gragnar. You're overthinking things again. You dumb fuck. And he holds his arms out.
He runs over and hugs him.
You buried me underneath a tree. Thankful for that. I don't have a lot of time as Your dragon friend here is burning a little too much on both ends to keep us both here, but I will say this. You kept your promise. Now do what you want. You want to go back and save those who don't want to be saved? Do it. You want to go and burn the whole fucker to the ground? Do it. They deserve it. They're assholes. The whole caste system was built on the idea of making us suffer so we'd fight each other. If you want to just never go back, don't. You want to become a dragon. You want to become a god. You want to become a devil. You want to become some stripper down on fucking Red Boulevard. Do it. It's your life. We've put so many weights on you. Not just you, your friends as well. But it's all your choice. And I'm only sorry I died before I could tell you that directly.
It's not like we actually get to decide when we die.
Oh, but you're a good kobold, and you're a great brood leader. And you're kind, even if you don't realize it. Yeah, sure, you don't always get what people are thinking, but you come by that honestly. It took me forever to realize that your grandmother even, looked in my direction, let alone that she wanted to do more than, yell at me. I always thought she was angry. Turned out she was yelling at me because I was just cute. It's weird. Very fucking weird.
Weird is an understatement.
Emotions are messy and fuckery, and it's easy to be overwhelmed when you don't understand them. So, burn the place to the ground, blow something up, blow off some steam, pick a fight, call the devil an asshole, and then kick him in it. Already made steps to do your own thing. Believe me, they're talking about the kobold who didn't die over here. It's fucking hilarious. You have no idea how many fucking assholes over the size of 3 foot are just like, how the fuck? It doesn't matter how. It doesn't matter why. You're a legend in your own making. And sure, the world's gonna keep throwing shit at you. It's the way it always has been. This is just new shit, but it's still shit. Right?
Yeah.
It's just you're now surrounded by a bunch of tall idiots who sometimes are on your nerves and sometimes you want to protect.
Well, I'm kind of one of the tall idiots now, and I'll activate my new form. Since today was a no bones day.
Look
Ooh,
at
gonna be turning
you.
into sexy Gragnar.
Look at my grandson.
Sexy man.
Tallest cobalt this side of the fucking ocean. I'm proud of you. Just be you. Okay?
I'll try.
Oh, also, something to let you have a little fun.
Mm-hmm.
They're talking about Ellie's fight with Osmodeus. And in this place, he can't hear us. Don't worry. Sounds like your new friend took him around the block or two.
I feel like that's a bit of an understatement, since Fraud did tell me that Ellie gave him his horn.
Ooh, that's good shit.
Yeah.
That's good cheese, man. I'm gonna take that back with me.
Not the cheese, man.
That cheese.
Look, I know life sucks. I know 1 minute you want to hug somebody, the next you want to fucking throw them over a cliff, and that is perfectly fine to do either or. We're kobolds, not humans. Fuck their laws. We do what we want because we need to survive. Live your life. It's the best you can. All right?
I'll start living as soon as I burn that bitch to the fucking ground.
That's what I'm talking about. That's the chaotic kobold I used to have to stop from burning down fucking huts.
It's nice to see you, Gramps.
Good to see you. Give me a hug. And let them know that the smallest of us can be the biggest pain in the asses.
I'll hug him.
Tell him we know.
And also, find a deity before you die. There's no place here for those who don't have them, unfortunately. It's one of the reasons I can wander. But there's no place for us.
That is a very touchy subject. I will figure it out.
I know, but I'm just saying.
I think the only one that I'm not fucking pissed at is probably Ellie, but I feel like that's not exactly my style. But I also know next to nothing about Ellie, so...
You have to be careful.
I'm aware.
No, I mean... I know I said do whatever you want, but there is something coming. You still do whatever you want. I ain't gonna fucking tell you to otherwise. Just be prepared to defend yourself. This world is built around the finger of gods. I mean, if you can give them the middle finger and build a hut in the fucking nether and we just chill there, I'll fucking do it.
I wish I could fucking do that, because I'm really, really not feeling fighting this war for them.
What do you mean for them?
Well, it's kind of just, at least from
No, Ragnar.
little
Ragnar, it's not a war for the gods. They're fighting to stay in power. Mortals have stopped worship for the most part. They're worshiping idols. These gods want to burn the ground. They want to burn everything to make people fear them again.
Oh my fucking god, Jesus fucking Christ, bunch of fucking sky assholes.
Asmodeus wants to do it because he wants to see it all suffer, but there's a small group of deities that like it as it is and want people to be able to make their own choices, but for the most part, most of the gods are wanting to burn it all. Because they're losing power.
So I wasn't wrong for calling him a bitch.
He's fully a bitch. Fuck that.
No, you were wrong.
I used to think it was cool, but, you know, that fucking temper tantrum he threw in front of us shattered that pretty fucking hard.
I mean, what do you do when you know you're being played by somebody you consider less than an ant?
Yeah.
How would you feel if a roach put you in a bind and laughed at you for it? It's not right, but it is, you know, just how he is.
That's rude as hell.
Still a dick. Jesus.
I mean, yeah, no, he's a dick. I'm just saying. Like, how would you feel if a roach put you in a bind and laughed at you for it?
I mean, we didn't fucking laugh at. I mean, one of us probably did, but like, fuck. Like, I feel like at a certain point, it's just petty.
Like, it is. It's extremely petty, but his petty comes with power backing it.
Oh my god, Jesus fucking Christ!
It's like when what was the fucker's name? Oh, he was one of the high cast members, the one who came down. He was pissed that one of his kids came out with our mud color. Are you kidding me? We're all born in mud and it just decides the color. We don't get that decision. Remember he came...
Phildrax? Jesus fucking
Yes,
Christ.
Phildrax came down and burnt down 3 huts because he was pissed that somebody somewhere somehow got his kid to come out looking different than him.
Yeah.
Whose white baby is that?
It was petty, it was dumb, but he was able to burn down half our fucking house for no better reason than he had the power. It's the same thing. You just need to have enough power to fuck him over back.
I'm gonna apologize because I might have had something to do with that.
Did you fuck his wife?
I don't know.
Oh my god.
That's the problem. I don't know. Cause like, you know.
Nope, I'm dead. I'm dead. I don't want to know. I'm dead. I don't want to know. I don't need to know. I'm already dead. That is your cheese, mate. That is your problem.
Oh.
Dragon might have a little
That's when you know
gnar
you're
out
fucked
there.
up.
I am perfectly good not knowing about why my
Maybe not.
grandson was fucking other people's wives or husbands.
So he could stay fed.
I don't need to know. I don't need to know. I don't need to know. I need to know. I don't need to know.
Sometimes snoo just be that good, man. And
It
sometimes
is a curse that
snoo
our
just
family
be
is
that
well
good.
endowed. I know that. I accept that. 13 generations of big dick energy, and somehow we get this. Anyway, I have to go.
Yeah.
But I love you, kid.
Love you too.
And, you're gonna have to tell me about that new goblin gal you got going.
I wasn't even trying to do that. I was trying to be nice, and I feel
13
bad now.
generations of big dick energy. Apparently neurodivergent is hot. I don't know. We'll get to it, man.
I don't know. I'll probably talk to Fraud about it. It's kind of a problem.
Oh no!
Well, you take it easy.
I'll try.
Well, Red. All right. Just so you know, Fran is a good friend. I'm glad you found him. But so are the rest. Even the problematic princess.
I was gonna say, even me?
Which one? Now there's 2.
You're not the problematic one.
Obviously, still me.
Take it easy.
Pretty sure her ancestor gave her an earful too. But yeah, you take it easy.
Fran's not royalty.
And I'm gonna drop back to Cobalt
Yes.
so
Oh,
they
you're
don't
gonna
think
turn me
some
into a
random ass
prince?
dragonborn snuck into the city.
Wait, what, Ragnar?
I'm gonna drop back to Cobalt form so they don't think some random dragonborn snuck into the city. And I'll be back to the boat.
Sure.
Yeah.
Ragnar. Something I need to correct you on. I didn't give you that form. You took it by eating the flesh. It's your strength, not mine.
What?
You know that, right?
I didn't, but it's good to know.
Anything you gain is yours. Thus is why a dragon's hoard is their own. And you've already got quite the amazing hoard when it comes to the people around you and the things you've collected.
Speaking of things, you know what? That does not feel like the place. I can probably ask another time.
Are you talking about my key you have?
Yeah, I happen to find it.
I might be a dead dragon, but I'm still a dragon. Find it on your own.
I know. I had a feeling that was going to be the answer.
Fucker asking for a goddamn handout after fighting death.
It's not a handout. Whatever.
I want my own power. By the way, ancestor, can I go ahead and get all your money?
You can't blame me for at least asking.
I can blame you for existence. It doesn't make it right, but I can. And he
oh,
smiles
that's the key
at
to my
you.
storage facility.
And he smiles at you as you stand there. And the smoke goes by, and once again, he is a dragon. He sits tall, this time almost impossibly so as he looks down at you. I truly lucked out in my descendant. Thank you for just doing what you do best and fucking over all the assholes.
You're welcome. There'll be more incoming.
Can't wait to watch. And the smoke covers him again, and he's gone. The fog clears out, and before you know it, you're standing by the docks again, no longer far into the outskirts of the city. What do you do?
I'm gonna go find Gregory.
I thought she walked back to the boat.
You did. You walk back and you find Gragny sitting in the corner staring at the door as you open it.
Okay. I feel like this is a conversation that needs to be had. Do you actually like the name Gregory, or would you like to be called by your actual name? Because I feel rude now.
She just looks at you. And then she yawns. And she climbs up at the foot of your bed and goes to sleep.
Oh.
Point taken.
What if Gregory was just her actual name beforehand?
Oh god.
There's no fucking way.
There's no way.
Technically linked, that's all I'm saying.
Yo.
So yeah. Had a conversation with the dead. But unfortunately,
Daddy.
you feel as if it's the last time you'll get to talk to your grandfather.
Yeah. I'm not looking forward to fighting a fucking deity. God fucking damn it. I hate those bitches so much.
Righty. Moving on to the next morning. You all wake up and
Oh, I was gonna. Okay.
what do you want to do? What do you want to do?
I mean, it wasn't like a whole lot, but I just, I guess in the middle of night while everyone's asleep, she's just kind of observing the scars that she has now. Just kind of seeing.
They blend perfectly into your skin. But the texture is different. It folds like skin folds, and it is warm like skin is warm. Your fingernails are gold. Your skin is gold. There's no hair, but you can see pores. As if they're supposed to be there. When you look over your stomach, you see a belly button where there's gold that makes it up. You see the dimples, you see the curvature. It lines up perfectly, as if it was put together with the utmost care.
God, I still don't understand why you even bothered.
There's a knock at your door.
Yeah.
And another knock.
Come in.
And another knock, but slower.
She's gonna, I guess, go open the door.
You open the door. When you step out, you're not on the ship. You're on a beach. It's not a beach you've been to before. Its sand is golden. Glimmers. Pebbles and stone made of silver. And there's someone standing on the beach, tapping their foot. It's the same tempo as the knock, just the 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
She's gonna look really confused and cautiously start walking towards them.
As you approach, you see that their arms are crossed and they're in a white toga of sorts. Do you understand the value of a life?
Excuse me?
Do you understand the value of a life?
Yes?
Really? So what's your value? He begins to pace around you. And as he paces around you, you realize that you don't hear footsteps now. You hear fluttering. What is your value?
I don't know.
It is equivalent to one merchant goddess's life. Minimal, might I add. My sister decided that you were worth saving, and you are questioning it, and it is frustrating to watch. Hi, and he's suddenly in front of you. The name's Hermes.
Hi.
Merchant, trickster, messenger of the gods, different pantheon, similar gig.
You're not gonna start throwing me into a hell pit, are you?
You want me to? I can do that for you. It would be real fun for me, especially considering how much you wallow in self-fucking-pity! You know how frustrating it is to watch your family member die and not be able to do anything about it, and see the person they save blame themselves and treat themselves like absolute trash despite the value that they have, and then go ahead and self-mutilate in the idea of their mind. Not like physically, but like you're just ripping out your hair left, right, and center. It's just really fucking annoying.
I'm sorry. I'm just really confused right now.
Yeah, me too. I was supposed to have dinner plans. We were going to go to this place and they serve like fish on rice. It's really fucking fancy. It's across the pond a bit and it's really nice, really good food. But then you died. So let me ask you again, what is your value? It's whatever you make it. Your life is valued however you make it. Because here's the thing, your life was worth one goddess, but that one goddess life was worth yours in exchange, and she made that decision.
I haven't done anything other than cause so much fucking pain for other people.
Oh my god, yeah, recently, sure, yeah, but that's just fucking side effects of dumb shit happening to you. To you, mate. You've been kind of self-wallowing, and I get it. Doing the same, honestly. I'm a lot more chipper and upbeat, usually. You know what sucks the most about all this? The last letter she sent was all about you, friend, Ragnar, and Sam, and everybody. Yolanda, all that mess. She loves you mortals so much.
That's what I don't understand. didn't. I don't. I didn't even worship her. I don't know her. I don't.
Okay. God. Okay. Let me ask something. Like, don't make a god talk to you about humanity or anything. But did stepdad / uncle, was he ever really your blood?
My uncle.
Gatum.
Garum?
Garum, that's his name. Gadar, that's right. Let me ask you, is he your blood? Is he responsible for you for some reason?
No.
Yes,
not.
he is. He is responsible for you because he chooses to do so, despite the fact your mom left him for a fucking bookworm.
He said that he left her.
Yeah, he did. But she didn't stop him. She was happy. She was so happy to have someone beside her because he was always working. The military always came first. The country always came first. And you would think as the queen to be, she would get that. She did. But it doesn't change the fact that she wanted more. So she married a nobody who could be there for her all the time. His value was worth more than a man who killed to save the country because she willed it so. And just like that, he willed you to be of importance to him despite not being blood, despite not having any need to. He could have abandoned you. He could have never taught you anything. He could have just left you be, and it would have made him so much happier in the long run. I'm pretty sure. I can't really say I'm not him, but man, not looking at the child of my ex-girlfriend and her husband every single day.
I get it. All right. I get it.
Do you? He chose you. Your value is what you make it. You keep wondering why she did it. It's because she wanted to. The same reason that some gods burn down cities. The same reason people hand out their shirts to others. The same reason a little baby cries. It's because they want to. I know it might be hard to understand, but we are all just doing what we want to. Nothing's worse than doing what other people want to do.
Is that why all the gods I've seen have just been picking and prodding at everything they could to get whatever outcome they wanted?
Yes, because it's what they want.
That's what upsets me.
Yeah. But here's the thing. What did you do to get what you want? How many people did you step on? How many souls did you sell? You did what you wanted. Was it shitty? Sure.
I never intended.
That's not what matters. You did it. That's what matters. I might be a trickster. I might be a god of sending letters to fucking Lobo Pete, but I'm also a merchant. You made deals, and you thought they were good deals. And you look back, you found out some of them were shitty. Hindsight's 20/20. But you made choices, right?
Yeah. I just regret most of them.
That's fine. Make better decisions in the future. But you're dwelling on shit you can't do nothing about. And if I have to sit here and watch my sister's sacrifice be this, I'll kill you myself. Because I
wouldn't
want
be
to.
the first god to want to kill me, so.
No. Ozzy isn't a god.
Whatever he is.
It's a brat. Like you and me. But you know the thing about us brats, right? We eventually get what we want. But if what you want hurts people and you don't want to hurt people, change what you want.
I don't know what I want anymore.
So hit me. What's your scenario? Dead husband, corpse walking, right? It's not him. You know it's not.
I know. This whole fucking time I've known it's not him.
But it was hard to let go, right?
How do you move on from something that was finally yours after years of every fucking aspect of your life being controlled?
When it's taken away, you don't move. You get through it. That's the difference. If you could move on, then you would have. You got to get through it.
I am terrified to form any sort of attachments to anyone now, because I know the moment I do,
They
be
could die.
slaughtered the same way Adonai was.
Are
And
you
I
the
can't
same-
go through that again.
Are you the same weak princess? No. No. You can fly now. That shit was cool. As somebody who also has got some fancy little wings, and he lifts his leg and like taps his ankle, it's like flutters a little bit. You know, I appreciate good flying. All right. Little extra lesson, but you're not the same weak princess.
I don't feel much stronger.
You took on what was it? A death creed, death fucker. What was it called?
Death slag or something like that.
Yeah. You took on a death slag with your crew. You, at the beginning of this, would have been murdered and turned into one of its baby pods.
Gross.
Oh, let's also look back on anything right now, okay? You left the city, right? Was it up in smoke this time?
Not entirely.
Awesome. I tell you what. Yes. You fucked up in the past, but you're getting better at it. Sometimes it's better at fucking up, sometimes it's better at not fucking up, but you're getting better. Trick.
30 seconds.
So do what you can. And I'll be real, I'm here because of two goddesses asking a favor, despite the fact they know I'm not on your side, because I run into you again.
You'll
I
kill
don't know,
me.
maybe, no. I'll pull a Dionysus, I'll have you ripped to shreds.
Yeah, that the other one's already done that, so that wouldn't be much new. So.
Oh, well, shit. Okay, maybe I'll have you turned into a tree. If you really want to get old school.
Well, that sounds nice, to be honest.
It's not. Your entire consciousness is still intact, and you just sit there forever. My boyfriends went that way. Really
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, me too. But again, it's better than how Dicey's boyfriend went. Look. Live your life as you see fit. If you got regrets, don't do that same shit again. Get stronger the same way you are. You're already getting stronger. Look at yourself.
Yeah, look at me. I fucking got most of myself ripped apart and...
Yeah, and you're put back together.
Barely.
No, completely. Every vein is right where it should be. Every dimple, every little bit. You even have a tag on the back of your ass where it should be.
What?
Yeah, you had a little one of those little tags, you know? Some people wrap hair around it to make them fall off. It's right there. It says cared. She cared a lot. She wanted you to be as whole as you could be. Despite the fact it killed her. In fact, in spite of the fact it was killing her, she continued to do so. For you, it was seconds. For her, it was eons. Every molecule, every hair, every moment. The searing pain of someone ripping her very essence apart, and she took care of you because she wanted to.
Do what you want. Fuck everybody else. If you're going to take anything from the gods, take this one lesson. Do what you want. Fuck everything else. Sometimes what you want is to help people, right?
To an extent.
Then help them. Sometimes you want to fuck them over, right?
So much so.
Then fuck them over. But you got to make sure you got the green, the Benjamins, the backing, the muscle to keep it all going. And you're doing that. You're getting stronger. That's why Ozzy was so pissed with you all. It was so much fun to watch. He's a fucking third party in this, and he's still trying to get himself mixed up in it for his own pleasure. That's one thing we all agreed on. All right? Everything y'all did to piss him off was fucking glorious. And look, I know it kind of got you killed, but you calling him a bitch was the funniest shit I'd seen in eons. Yes, it was a terrible idea, but fuck, man, if you can't look up in 30, 40 years and say, I called the Lord of the Nine Hells a bitch, and got away with you were alive by the time this was all said and done. That was fucking brilliant. And you've got little golden grandbabies. I don't know how that's going to work with your parts, because some of those parts are definitely replaced. I don't know if it's going to be biological or they're going to come out with fucking like metal foreheads. But if they ever do happen, I'm just saying, if you ever do and they come out like little golden foreheads, you can always tell them, Grandma fucked over Asmodeus. It'll be great. It'll be great. Sure, he's probably going to still be around unless you guys do something about that, but like good luck. But like if you did actually like get a chance to say that, how fucking cool would that be? How fucking cool would that be? Sure, it was a mistake, but just like a drunken night with a person you don't remember, you can still look back on it fondly. Sometimes I wish I didn't remember.
Yeah.
But look at me, I'm getting cozy with you, and I can't do that. You're the enemy. So,
can I ask you something?
Sure.
Is there a way to break the contract without Fran dying?
There's always a possibility. You could always get with a bigger, better god. You could always fuck him over. You could always just let him die, fulfill the contract, and rip him back. You could do 100 different things. Can do what you want.
That doesn't answer my question, though.
I gave you options. There's no definite answer for this, all right? If lawyer was a subcategory of existence, Ozzy would have that. All right. I know you don't know anything about it, but he kind of puts this place called what is it? Oh God, fuck.
The Nine Hells.
No, it's an interplanar thing. The dreamers shit. Anyway, he puts that to shit. Like he makes lawyers look like the softest of baby bottoms. You just have to go with it. All right?
What do you mean?
See what happens and react, or don't. Make something happen. You know? Who knows? Call him up. That'd be fine. Maybe you could try apologizing. I mean, he loves his ego being stroked.
So, grovel? Is that what you're telling me to do?
It's one form of power. Again, I'm not telling you to do anything. Do what the fuck you want. Have you not been listening to this whole rant I've been giving you?
Okay, fine. Not what you're telling me to do. Is that what you're suggesting?
It's a possibility. It's always a possibility. But,
at this point, whatever I can do to try to get the contract lifted, I guess.
Well, that's on you. My time is up. If I stick around any longer, Hephaestus is going to wonder why I'm not walking his dog. I don't know, you know.
Why did you come? You said 2 goddesses wanted you to come.
I told you.
For you, it was seconds. For my sister, it was eons. She wrote a letter putting you back together. And Ellie pulls a big sway just because she's a sweetheart to pretty much everybody. Won't change the fact that gods will gut her on sight for the fact she's on your side, but it will help.
Having Ellie?
Having people like you. Ellie's liked. She helped out a lot of people, helped out a lot of gods. You know that she built a temple for me on your continent?
No, with all due respect, I don't really know much about you or your pantheon, I guess.
Pantheon, pronunciation, oh my god. You wouldn't think you grew up with a royal's education, would you? Well, long story short, Ellie helped me out once. Kept me from starving, literally.
Girl, he just called you stupid.
So,
a lot of people do that.
I'm gonna pay back my favor as much as I can and get the fuck out of here, because even the people on my side are watching you.
What is your side?
The side that wants to burn the world to the ground. We want you all to suffer so that we can get prayers again. Because when humans are in the worst of situations, they have a fucking habit. And same thing with kobolds and goblins, fucking orcs, furballs. Dragonborn are really stubborn, but even a few of them worship Bahamut. Which, by the way, you ever get a chance to talk to him, let him know we'd be happy to skin him alive when we get the chance.
I don't know if that's ever going to happen. I've never once invoked him.
Man,
Probably never will.
You're really setting on something there. He has been one of the most adamant supporters of you all. Hell, the whole reason Ellie even answered Fran was because fucking Osmodeus talked shit to the dragon god. It was hilarious. You weren't even privy to that shit.
I was not aware of that.
No, because you're never aware of what happens outside your little world. That's why we gotta burn it down. So you'll be aware of us. So I'm gonna go because I'm feeling a little hostile and I don't want to break my one promise to help you just this one.
I thought you were getting cozy now.
I was cozy. But you know, gods were fickle. You have a wonderful night, Seraphina, Calypso, whatever the fuck you want to be called. But again,
likewise,
while I'm trying to kill you, just live your best life. If for no one else, yourself. Shoot crabs. Fuck a dolphin. I don't know.
I'm good.
Don't knock it till you try it. Take it easy, mortal. Enjoy it while it's quiet. Because I made sure that the fates have you and me meeting up sometime. Boy, do I look forward to my revenge for my sister. You find yourself on that beach as the sand begins to feel loose around you. Bye-bye. You begin to sink into the sand. Quicksand. And as you do, that goldy silkness becomes razor sharp. Told you I was feeling vintage.
Can I try to get out?
Go ahead. And Hermes looks at you and says, roll with disadvantage, dreamer.
The fuck does that mean?
Roll with disadvantage to save yourself, Seraphina.
Oh, that's a 4. That's a 4 again. Oh no!
Uh-oh.
Double 4.
Right. That tells me. That reminds me. That place that has fish with on the rice. 4 means death. Have fun with that.
Oh.
You feel your legs being ripped to shreds. Your
Can I try
ankles.
getting my wings out and?
Your wings are already in the sand. They're already being ripped from you. You wake up in a cold sweat after drowning in sand for what seemed like hours. And right next to you, it's a cute little piece of shoes. You know, like the toy shoes they put together and they're one piece. They got no wings on them. On the bottom of the shoes, it says, "Love Hermes. See you soon, kid."
Fucking gods. She's gonna just kind of throw the shoes onto the floor and try to go back to sleep.
They shatter into dust, like golden dust, and just blow away where there's no wind. Good night. Anyone else have any nighttime adventures they wish to play?
Nope. I have so many gods and goddesses looking at me right now. I got the Inquisitors. I've got the Kings.
They gonna
I'm
just hit you with the
good.
JoJo special.
I'm good. I'm
Ron is like, all eyes on me, babe.
Dude, I don't want that.
Oh, just wait till you learn who my daddy is.
Now you can actually call him daddy.
Yep.
No!
Oh, you saw your dad naked.
I know. I was just thinking that. I was just like, oh, that's bad.
Ew.
He didn't know. He didn't know.
Bullshit.
Oh, he
Yeah,
did
of
it?
course he knew.
I don't know.
He fucking knows.
So I'm learning that taking a walk fucking sucks.
I just love how you said that. Taking a walk fucking sucks.
Demons.
Fucking the Jersey Devils like walking down the sidewalk with you. Hey man, how you doing?
That really do be true though. Every time we take a walk, there's somebody popping up to say hello.
I know.
I would like one fucking day where we just don't have like any gods intervening or fucking
You had
with us.
6 or 7 when you rode the ship over.
I know. I mean,
plus we got 2 on the crew right now. We didn't even know.
Exactly.
Well, they're concepts, but
one's a concept. One's a
Still.
no, they're both concepts. I thought.
Oh, one's the concept of doctors and medicine.
And then Luck is the demigod.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Specifically, he's the concept of like a crackpot doctor.
Ah.
The mad scientist.
Mad scientist.
So the next morning, anyway.
Yes. So the next morning comes, and you all wake up to fruit.
I gotta get ready to dip though.
All right. So you wake up to fruit. You wake up to fresh water with lemon and lime and a little bit of honey, all freshly prepared, and it's even got a little chill to it. And it seems to help a lot with your hangovers. And every single one of you have hangovers, whether you drink or not.
Ah.
Oh, yay.
Did everybody sleep okay?
No.
Yes. For once.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that venom wine to hit really hard. I only took a sip. Oh.
And with that, you all wake up. You get your ship going. You unload your 60
2 now. Barrels of spice. Receive your payment. And receive your pass to the Underdark to head to Dora Kivan. We're going to end it here.
Aww.
God.
Damn.
I hope you guys enjoyed.
Huh?
I hope you guys enjoyed the session.
Absolutely.
Yes. It was great.
I know it was a little bit stressful, but like I wanted to give you guys as much as I could.
Did we get through everything we could have right now?
No, no. I actually have 3 more pages.
Well, like, we could do another day this week, maybe.
No.
Okay.
I love you guys. I need to fucking rest.
We are exhausted.
After this, we're still supposed to watch a movie. Like, come on, man.
Honestly, I'm probably not going to stay for the movie.
No, I'm tired.
All right.
That second wind.
And that second wind came and gone, okay? Like,
it blew out the window.
I need to eat something more because, like, I'm starving. But
dude, same.
I love you guys. I wanted to give you as much as I could, from character growth to adventures to levels.
Level up
twice.
Oh, fuck.
Wait,
y'all don't want to know the amount of XP that went into this fucking thing.
Does that include me?
Yes, that includes you. Because your character lives, therefore you can come back.
Yay! It's okay with everybody.
You might have almost died, but it's cool. It happens a lot.
I get another meta magic option. Let's go, baby.
So JoJo is officially adopted, right?
JoJo's officially adopted.
Okay with everybody.
Yes. All in favor of adopting JoJo, say aye.
Aye. I'd like to see this until I die.
I get 2 5th level spells.
I gotta see.
Oh my god!
I think I can
stats.
Oh no!
Well, you should remember, send me updated version of your stats so I can do this shit.
I wonder if I get anything as a rogue at 10th level. I'm not sure.
Oh my god! I get 4th level spells. Hey, what's up, Chifu? You're tuning in just as we're popping off.
Oh no! I already know what 2 spells I'm picking. I already know what 2 spells I'm picking.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to look at some spell slots.
I literally have been planning this since I was like, okay, I was like, what the fuck do I want? I was looking at this shit like 3 levels ago.
Oh fuck! I gotta figure out what I want to pick for the fighter archetype.
Let me say this real quick to chat. Thank you all for being with us for this entire fucking thing. I know we said 24 hours, but
we're tired.
Most of us haven't slept in almost 48 hours, guys. Like, I'm so sorry. I haven't slept in over 48 hours, technically.
Same.
And I had a blast, though.
It was really fun.
Everyone,
so much
from
fun.
every chat, as the DM, I know I'm not streaming, but as the DM who gets to make this stuff and help my players build this world, thank you all for having interest in us. In our silly little world, our silly little game of pretend. Thank you.